looking for a church that I don't believe in, praying for a chance I've already been given. I've got trucks and land, a beautiful wife, my parents still here to share my life. Two boys I raised into two young men. Now life's more complete than it's ever been. I can't shake this shadow on the wall that any day, anytime I could lose it all. I don't know how many suns I'll see, or if I'll ever be all I can be, but I know I'm fighting for this life. Yours and mine and all we found. I won't give up, I won't break down. Why am I scared? I'll never get there, when I should know I'm already here. Been a while since it was torn from my hands, but I still remember that broken man. Who you thought you loved, what you thought you had, can vanish in a moment just like that. So I hold tight to this peace we found, for us to be safe when the world spins around. I don't know how many suns I'll see, or if I'll ever be all I can be, but I'm fighting for this life. Yours and mine and all we found. I won't give up, I won't let you down. I don't know how many suns I'll see, but I'm gonna try to be all I can be.
That right there is a good one. That's a good one. I personally, now the most catchy of all the songs is Suits to Boots. The catchiest.
You think?
It's the one that I walk around singing to myself a lot.
I don't know. I sing that one quite a bit, and it's the beginning part that
Oh.
I like. And then, of course, watching it, like I'm fighting back tears right now. I'm trying so hard not to cry.
You know, it to me, I mean, the whole thing is beautiful, but whenever it's starting to wind down and the pictures go faster, that draws something out of me.
Well,
It's like
because
the song is winding down, but also the pictures start popping through so fast. Like,
and it's who's gone. That's for me. It's just like,
yeah. I felt so bad for the sweet lady who said, where's the music at? How come there's no music? Turn your volume up, sweet lady. We love you, but turn up your volume. You have your volume down more than likely. And it's always a good idea if you are having audio issues, it's always a wonderful idea to just X out, like close the app, close it out, and then come back in fresh. And that will normally fix all the problems.
you do know, if she couldn't hear the sound, she also couldn't hear those instructions.
Maybe
right?
she can read lips, though. Maybe she can read my lips. But I didn't see but one person in the comments who kept saying there's no sound, there's no sound. And I'm thinking everyone else is saying this is a beautiful song. I love this song. I'm thinking, I guess she's not reading other comments to know that it must be on her end. But hey, it could. I don't have any words.
Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday.
Yeah. Happy Sunday, everybody.
This
I got
light is beautiful. It makes
Starbucks.
everything look beautiful, but it makes me not be able to look up. I'm sorry. I had to point it up just a smidge. Is it okay still for you?
For you or for them, for the folks?
For you.
Well, I knew I was going to have a shadow in my eyes. That's the price of wearing a cowboy hat, Jamie. The price of wearing the
Always lurking in the shadows, what you're saying?
Because I can see you and you can't see me. And I like that. Now, I could wear a flat cap if I wanted to show my whole face. And I got a flat cap. But if you guys are okay with me just lurking in the shadows, that's kind of Longhorn Lestrish, don't you think, Jamie? And I'd rather stay Longhorn Lestrish, okay? And if the little strappy dudes is bothering anybody, well, if I was going to a formal event, I would just tuck them in like that right there. But I didn't know we had to be on formal terms here. I thought we were all just friends, okay? I thought we were just all friends and family here. So don't let the little danglies bother you, guys. Don't let the danglies bother you.
Maybe it's supposed to not be up here.
Oh, no. This is
there. That's where it's supposed to be, right there. That's where it's supposed to be.
Sweetie.
Clip it to that then maybe.
Okay.
Because something's there. Better. Way better. Okay.
Well, now I'm no longer looking in the shadows. Now I'm right.
Welcome to the party. Sorry, I was just like really like it starts to anyway. I am drinking coffee at 8:00 at night.
Well, you brought me a vanilla bean frappuccino. Is that not also a coffee?
There's no caffeine in yours.
Oh, vanilla bean has no caffeine.
No
I
coffee.
did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the drink. Jamie brought groceries over. Lex is here, and he's over here playing his games. And I says, you want to come join us on this live? No. I'm like, are you sure? No. You know, it's funny because they get to an age. Now, I don't know for a fact because we don't get a chance to watch other channels as much. But there was a time whenever if you went over to the Arms family, you were going to see Houston.
Yeah.
That's the son. He's Lex's age. He's 13. If you went to Cog Hill, you're going to see Mary Carl. She's also about the same age. Mm-hmm. And then if you come here, you're going to see the kids, Ellie or Lex or whatever. But do you know that they get to a certain age and they no longer want to be on your videos?
Because we're not cool anymore. You know that, right?
Hold on. Here's the thing. This morning, I says, Jamie, this is going to sound horrible. This is going to sound horrible.
Then maybe you shouldn't say it.
I'm going to say it because Jason and Brooke are my friends. But if they don't show Mary Carl pretty soon, we're all going to start a rumor that she's no longer with us. And
that's horrible.
I know, but people do that. There are internet channels that start rumors like Mary Carl is dead.
Stop it.
No, we're not wishing that on them. But I'm saying if Daniel does not show us Houston, and if Cog Hill does not show us Mary Carl and her mom, we need to see Brooke's mom. If we don't see them, the rumors are going to start flying. They're made up
characters is what you're saying?
They could be made up characters.
Proof of life.
We need proof of life. Yes. There are. Y'all better stop being mean tonight because we're having fun.
I did get a family Christmas card today from Arms Family. That probably came before Christmas, but I didn't get to open it.
Was Houston in it?
Houston, Emily.
Was it current?
And Weston, yes. And it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
It was cute because it was Mary Carl's birthday, and Jason posted a picture. But that picture of Mary Carl was when she was like 7 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Jamie, think about it. We ain't seen her in a while. And we ain't seen Brooke's mom neither.
In the witness protection program.
Witness protection program.
No, happy 16th birthday to Mary Carl. We hope that you are celebrating doing something amazing. I did see a little snippet of someone driving a car that was allegedly Mary Carl.
Did it look like Mary Carl?
It was no identified.
Like a side profile.
Nothing.
Gosh darn it, man. We got boy, someone better give us proof of life. We need proof of life, Jason and Brooke. Proof of life that Mary Carl and Brooke's mom is still around, okay? And Daniel, if you're watching or you're here, we need proof of life that Houston is still around.
All in fun, y'all. We're all just having jokes. We are really blessed to call them all our friends. The kids get to an age they don't want to be on video. They don't want to be around. They don't, no matter what we do for a living, they don't want to be a part of videos. Cute, and you know this too. You were actually helping video it. We went out with Lex to mess around with Gemma, and when Jamie pulls out that camera,
all of a sudden, Lex's entire demeanor changed. He was fine helping put the halter on and doing the saddle and doing all the stuff. But when we pulled that camera out, all of a sudden, he got very lackluster, like just kind of like shying away from the camera. And I guess it's just a kid thing, guys. It's just a kid thing. That young, not kid necessarily, but the adolescents, the teenagers, they just want to shy away from the camera and not really be a part of it like they used to when they were little. Jamie showed me a video this morning. It was an anniversary video when the Brits invaded Texas.
Oh my gosh.
You guys, if you have not seen the video, when the Brits invaded Texas, it was during the pandemic.
It was on I'm a Survivor. It showed up on my feed from 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago.
It was when the Brits invaded, and by them sending us some of their chocolates. And Lex, back in those days, if that was only 5 years ago, he looked so young. Here's your parcel has arrived, Your Majesty, or whatever he said. And I'm watching that video and I'm like, how did he grow up so fast in that short a time? So it's crazy. Oh boy.
Hold on, I'm gonna find just that snippet.
Yes, just find that snippet. Can you screen record it and put it over here so we can all see it? It's hard for people to see. You guys give us 1 second. While Jamie's doing that, I see a lot of comments about Grandpa Horse. Guys, Grandpa Horse is fine. I'll say it again. Moderators, I'm so very sorry, but Grandpa Horse is fine. I probably should have clarified that in the last couple of days, but I made a video, forgot what day it was, and Daisy is the name of the mare. Boy, she was going crazy. And I was scared to walk over because you guys know how I've already been accused of so many things from that neighbor. And the last thing I need is him to accuse me of more. But I will say that, but since I don't know where Grandpa was at that particular day, but Grandpa is back now. Jamie actually filled up the water for the horses just a little bit ago. And they were both there having their hay and hanging out here along the fence where they hang out. So just for anyone that's curious, or for anyone else who pops in late and says, what's going on with Grandpa? We don't know what was going on that particular day.
They were fine. They're fine just now.
He's fine now. He's back now, and he seems to be fine now. But just remember that when things like that happen, guys, I've already been told or pretty much accused of sabotaging that fella. Those are his words. And he's fenced me and he's locked me off of his property. So no matter what happens with Grandpa or those cows or those calves, he does not want me over there, okay? I'm sorry. You were all mad that particular day. I wouldn't go over. But he does not want me on that property. So anywho, I didn't mean to leave you on a cliffhanger that particular day, but I have to abide by the law. And I'll drop over food. I'll drop over, we'll pour water, and we'll do all we can to keep those animals as healthy as we can help them stay. But that's not our property. Those are not our animals. And it'd be the same way if it was someone in your neighborhood and there was an animal that you were worried about, but there's only so much you can do, guys. Okay, so what we're going to pull up over here is a video file.
It's only about 15 seconds long. It's not long.
Very short video file from a couple of about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, it's almost 6. I just realized it's almost 6.
It was almost 6 years ago when Lex was a little fella. Here we go. Oh my goodness gracious.
I'd be mad as a bag of ferrets without you.
Dodo was here.
Lex, you want to come see how little you were? Look at that. He's a big...
This was during COVID lockdown, and you can
Dodo
tell
was here,
like...
and he left the parcel.
Oh, thank you, lad. Such a young, cheeky whippersnapper.
Welcome, madam.
You are a bit of
Somebody sent us that box of chocolates. Yeah, I don't know where those dresses are, but I really liked the one you were wearing, for the record.
Do you remember these chocolates?
I do.
I love the crunchy.
The Curly Whirly was like this caramel drizzle covered in chocolate. It was delicious.
Yeah, the double decker. The double decker might have been my favorite one.
I think that I liked the picnic.
Yeah.
But I like anything with caramel.
Yeah, I like the picnic too. I remember now. Boy, I'm kind of craving some British
I
chocolates.
haven't had
now
any of
all
these
a
since
sudden.
that day.
That Dairy Milk Caramel looks like
It looks delicious.
it looks like there's one that we have here that's chocolate that's filled with caramel.
It's called the caramello, right?
No, it's on a roll, and it's come on guys, help me. It's in a roll. Rolos?
No.
Are they called Rolos?
That's not the same because that's like runny caramel.
Yes. And on a Rolo, it's a tube. It's called a Rolo, and you pop them, and you can taste that runny caramel just pours down your throat once you break into the chocolate.
What kind of caramel? What kind of rolls have you had? They're usually like so chewy, I can't chew them.
Well, you must have old ones then. They were called Rolos. Man, those look good though. All of a sudden,
Right?
Don't send us any, guys. That would cost you an arm and a leg to send stuff, but someone did years and years ago, and that was a really fun video that we made.
Yeah, that was during COVID lockdown, and we were probably going a little bit stir crazy at that point in time. I think every kid on Morrow Hill lived at our house that year for the whole year, and they slept until like 4 p.m. every day, and it was a very wild time in our life.
Yeah, absolutely. Time does go by so fast, guys. It can just fly by, because to know that the COVID lockdown, 2020 was the worst year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the worst year.
Yeah, we were on a cruise whenever it was announced, and we were so terrified because we were with Xander and LE.
And there was one cruise liner who was out to sea, and Florida would not let them port.
Yeah.
And we were like coming into Galveston, we're like, oh no, what if they also keep us out? I forgot who was helping with the animals, but that was before Longhorn Lester's. It was long before the JL Ranch. We were over at
Pretty sure it was
the sanctuary, but I don't know who would have been helping with all the animals. But
I think it was Jake and Bree.
Jake and Bree helping
that trip.
But I wanted to be home, and we were terrified.
It could have been Courtney and Ashley that time too. I'm not sure, but all I remember is that we were terrified, and then when we got back, Xander's took off of school. Xander's superintendent called me and was like, we need to know where he's been, what he's done.
Yeah.
And then he was like, hey, when he comes back, he's going to need 2 weeks of quarantine before he comes back to school. And then an hour later, the school called again and said, actually, the school's shutting down and we don't know how long. So keep him like Xander's like panicking. He's like, am I stuck in Texas? What do I need to do? Like, it was a pretty intense time.
Yeah, it would not have been Sister Kim. You folks are sweet. You're very sweet to suggest names of who it might have been, but I can tell you who it was not. It was not my dad. It was not my mom. It was not Kim. It could have been Jake and Bree. It could have been Courtney and Ashley, and that would be the only ones it could have been. There was nobody else around during those days who would have been able to have taken care of the animals. But
it was only like a 4-day cruise. Like that was the crazy
part.
It
was a short cruise.
We were 2 days into it, and that happened. We were like looking at each other like, what
does
that mean?
It was like the world went mad, like crazy mad, just like overnight. And scary times that I hope we never have to live through again. But it just goes to show you how fast things can just collapse. And then I remember it was the craziest thing about COVID to me was how they would opt to shut some things down, yet some things could remain open. And I never understood deciding.
The toilet paper madness is something that lives in my brain forever.
Yeah.
Like, what made us all who started that rumor? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant and genius that there was going to be no toilet paper left. And everyone panicked.
That was the biggest panic. The biggest panic was toilet paper. The most fights were over paper products, toilet paper.
It's so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. But hey, guys, to this day, do not think that we do not have, not me necessarily, but don't think that she does not have a stash of paper products for just in case another pandemic.
It's not another pandemic.
And most of you guys feel the same way too. You probably also have your stash.
I just I keep a little bit of stuff. We live out in the middle of nowhere. Okay. So like step one. So I just have a bulk amount and I replenish as we go, and it's both toilet paper, paper towels, paper plates, and they're consumables. I recognize that we can live without all things and that people have. I just don't want to.
Hey, listen, I was the dummy that paid $136 for a 6-pack of Lysol spray off of eBay. Guys, regular household Lysol spray. It was lemon scented. And I was the dummy who thought, oh no, I don't want to get COVID. I could die. And so I went off and I was just trying to find Lysol. It was nowhere available. Nowhere was it. You couldn't find Lysol anywhere. So I'm so dumb. I go onto eBay in a panic and I'll pay anything for Lysol. And I found a 6-pack of Lysol spray. And I paid $136 to have it. And that was the dumb. And as to this day, there are still 5 in the box that have never come out. And I think I still have the one that I will sometimes spray on this or spray on that. It was stupid what we were doing, but we panicked. And I say I think it was a collective worldwide panic.
It was something.
And I'm embarrassed now because I ended up getting COVID 3 times. And guess what? I'm still here. Okay.
Now, I know that it was different for many people and that there's all extremes, and I fully understand it. But some of the things that we did during that time are just like, what? Like the Lysol or the toilet paper or the companies that started making hand sanitizer and that you couldn't find things because everyone panicked. And now looking back, like, if it was really like the bubonic plague where like everyone perished basically, like we would not do well as a society. I think about the times even just during the hurricanes around here and like Hurricane Beryl where the power was out for like 2 weeks.
No.
You couldn't get gas.
Hey.
You couldn't get propane. Like it was the second day of power outage, and we were terrified of the way people were acting in the neighborhood. And people had guns. They were holding people at gunpoint to be able to get the last gas at the gas
well, here's the
stations.
thing, because people were cutting and people began to pull their guns out because people have guns. And and I know it wasn't just at one station. It was chaos and that was day 2. We pulled out our cameras and we were videoing at just the chaos.
It was nuts
of people grabbing the last bags of ice and trying to fill up their cans. And then some guy would roll up with 10 5-gallon buckets and someone else would say, no, just get, you're allowed 5 gallons and go. And he got F you. And there were fist fights out in the parking lot. People were pulling out guns.
On the second day.
Yeah. And just think, it went on for several weeks. And I swear
there was also no cell signal, which put everyone in a panic. So it wasn't that you just had loss around you had lost contact, so you had no idea about when things would come back, or it was a time that I had not experienced before in my life. And it was actually, I hate to say it was worse than COVID because it would people were threatening lives and were literally like they were in survival mode and every man for themselves. And there was no unity. There was no community. There was no humanity. All things dropped.
Yeah.
And we were 48 hours in.
It was every man for himself in only that short of time. And it was ridiculous. And so now I'll tell you what, I only thought that people got that crazy during Black Friday sales and Bridezillas, whenever the women go shopping for dresses for brides. I thought that brides got mean like that, and the brides' moms can get really, really mean. Jamie, I've seen those shows and I've seen the videos, and I've seen people get crazy at Black Friday sales fighting over TVs. I've seen them get just as crazy fighting over wedding gowns. I did not think they were going to get that crazy fighting over gasoline.
It was pretty crazy. It was pretty intense.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to experience that again. And what I've learned now is just we are extra prepared to just be home.
And we got solar power generators, but we're not going to advertise those for a while, guys. Thank you, Lord, for them solar power generators, though, Jamie. I'm just saying. Anyway, there's been some crazy events that have happened during the course of all of us knowing each other.
Yeah.
And then I'll also say that I guess the only blessing that came out of COVID was the fact that so many people learned how to be a family again, learned how to be home, learned how to focus on family first. So much so that many people could never go back to work. They refused to go back to work. They're like, you know what? I can do what I want to do from the house here. I'm not going to go back to work anymore.
Well, I mean, it showed that they could still do their jobs during that time, and sometimes even more productively without spending money to drive back and forth or, you know, all the other things. So I know that it changed a lot of things. I do.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is the last Sanctuary Sunday of
the year?
2025.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that wild to think about?
I know.
What was your highlight? We didn't prepare for this discussion, but what was your highest?
Oh, don't do this to me.
What was the highlight of 2025 for you?
The highlight of 2025, man. Are we going to keep it animal related because of us being an animal channel? I would have to say the growth, the trust, the development of Roman. Because Roman, I think, if we're talking animal related, Roman has come so very far this year. And we've had some neat moments, guys, with a lot of our babies. We really have. We've seen the birth of some really sweet ones. We've seen the passing of a few as well. But as far as a highlight moment, it would have to, most of them would be around Roman and just seeing his growth. And I can walk out to that pasture now, and he comes to me. He loves me. And I know that we kind of always say that cows is my content, horses is your content, whatever. But Roman loves me. He does. He has a special place for me. And I don't deserve that. But I tell you what, it's so neat to know that somewhere along the way, I did something right with him. You know, because all the mistakes that we make, I did something right with Roman. So, and yours?
I wasn't going to go animal related. Mine was going to be Kinley. Like the birth of Kinley has just been.
Well, yeah. I mean, come on.
Life changing. Like overall, like everything just.
Well, it's giving you a whole new outlook on life. It's kind of like, you know, it put a lot more fears into you as well, because living so far away from your grandbaby, you want to be there, but you're 13 hours away, and you're not privy to every, you know, ache and pain and hurt and bobo and all that, you know. I don't know. That would be tough one.
You know, so there's that. I also like other, you know, top moments where the survival of Roman and Storm through their accident. It sounds really morbid, but losing Voodoo was like, it was freeing for him.
It was what?
It was freeing for him. Like it set
freeing.
him free. I also think like the burst, like helping Charlene with Sweet Caroline was like monumental. And then the picking up Talus, Gemma, and Val and adding them to our herd was a really big deal as well. Like there's so many moments. Getting chickens. I mean, 2025 was like full of peaks and valleys. But
I think more peaks and valleys, though. I mean, we had the meet and greet. You could want to. Where did that come from?
I don't know.
A pop up. I just got a pop up on my computer. I ain't seen a pop up in years.
Yeah.
A pop up. You know what a pop up is? The meet and greet was, and I boy, I know I probably shouldn't say this because people are not going to like me very much. But one of my hold my knee, just squeeze my knee.
It's that bad?
Yes, because the thing is, people said I couldn't pull it off. They said it was foolish. They said it couldn't be done. And I think that was my driving force. And I hate that about myself. You're not squeezing me. You're not squeezing me.
Not yet.
But we pulled that off. And I think that was huge. We met some really wonderful people, Jamie, just some really neat people. A lot of folks traveled a long ways to be here. A lot of people waited in a line way too long of a line. We would never ask anyone to do that.
Both times for me, from Alabama to here. Like I feel terrible that people had to wait. And
yeah, I would never ask anyone to wait in a line like that. If I would have known it was going to be a line like that, we would have had other arrangements. Think about it. If we had known there was going to be that long of a line, we would have had other arrangements.
I knew. And I told you. And you didn't believe me.
I didn't believe you.
You didn't believe me at all. That's the thing is like, you're like, Jamie, we can just do it here. Like, you all don't know the arguments that were behind.
Okay. I'm squeezing your knee now.
So that's what you really wanted.
I'm squeezing her knee to hush her up.
The ability to squeeze my knee. No, it is,
You all told me. Everyone told me. But we did it, Jamie. We did it.
We did.
And it was fun. And I tell you what, we also got to meet people from around the country, from around the world, some folks who are really, who are really invested in the channel, who just love the things that they do here. I shared an email with Jamie this morning of a lady. She sent me a picture of her 16-year-old son, one of the last pictures she has of him. He was killed by a drunk driver. Now, she says that the same son would be 42 years old today. But she says this picture that I sent to me is the picture she looks at every single day. And, she lost her son. And I just sometimes you don't know what to say. But the beauty of it is that she says that she finds an escape through the channel, through the animals, through the antics, through the laughter, through the tears of you and me and the things that we do. And so you make those kind of connections and stuff. And then the other lady said that her husband told her they could not afford to fly down to meet the Morrows. She cried for a week. Finally, with a day or so left before the event, he goes, fine, I'll fly you down, but I ain't going to be able to go with you. And she finally says, no, don't do that. I'm like, yeah, we ain't that special, y'all. We ain't that special.
No, I guess like that for me is like, we're just regular people. And like,
just Lester and Jamie, y'all. We're just normal folks.
No need to cry or be sad, feeling like you missed out or anything like that. We're just like this. And I hate that people got so emotional over that and then had to wait in line.
Yeah, we'll figure it out next year if we do it again next year.
Yeah.
Having mom and dad get to the new house, once again, I was a big doubter. I was probably one of the biggest opponents to that idea. I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit. And it scared me for them. And I says, you all are sitting there encouraging this. I says, you're gonna put my dad to an early grave. But they're sitting over there now inside that little home, and they both seem very happy. I was over today, and Jill and Dusty are over in the big house. All the kids are running around the yard. Mom and dad are there in the yard and on the porch, and everyone just seems so very happy. But that was a huge moment. That was a big thing for the family this year. Leaving the house that we all, grew up in and were raised in, and the house that me, my dad, and my brother built. And before a lot of tools, we didn't have many tools in them days. But and then leaving that, and now of course I wasn't living there now, so it's not like I'm losing my house, but it's all the memories of the house. Another big moment.
We lost Tank this year. That was hard.
Yep. Yeah, lost Tank. You're determined to talk about loss.
No, I'm just
and I'm determined to talk about highlights.
I'm talking about just like all of the things. Like it was a big year. We got the mini pearl. That was a big highlight.
Yeah.
That was a huge highlight.
Yeah.
We also got a few days away in New Orleans, and that was like really wonderful. Chuck came to us.
We were able to bring in Chuck. We have a lot of healthy calves out there. We had to move along a few this year as far as the Longhorns go. So yeah, there's a lot. We got a lot of things done here at the ranch property.
We have horse stalls, a horse stable
Horse
that was built
stables,
this year.
boy. Yes.
We also obviously have a shop out here now, which happens to right now be like an indoor basketball court.
It's just a big basketball arena.
Yeah. What else happened this year?
Someone goes, the Levi getting sick was a scary moment.
Levi was a very scary. That was a
I don't
scary
think
month.
I don't know if anyone ever told you guys how that was actually a Levi could have, and we thought would have died.
It was
I'm not exaggerating that. I'm not exaggerating that. And
he was on death's door.
We may not have ever told you all that, but amongst family, we all had that discussion multiple times. Sister Kim, guys, don't think not a one of us did not have those discussions, because that's how sick he was. Now, we're not going to go into the internet and tell you all that. So just remember that we're family and we share things amongst each other that we don't always share with you.
And he's also still very vulnerable to everything.
Yep,
like
absolutely.
This is a marathon of recovery for Levi.
Yep.
Xander and Kendra's house happened this year.
Yep.
My dad came to Texas for the first time ever, and
that was February, right? During rodeo.
March, actually, it was
March.
right around this. It was, well, he was here whenever we got the call about the house as well.
Yeah.
He's already talking about like Christmas. He's like, so when's rodeo? And I'm thinking to myself, like, Dad, I don't know if you know this, but you're going to be going to Texas and I'm going to be in Illinois, because like all of my
I'm not
free time,
babysitting your dad. I will not
you two can go
babysit
to
your
the
dad.
rodeo yourself.
No. I will not babysit your dad. Okay. I will not.
Yeah.
But no, we're going to forget stuff. There ain't no way we're going to remember everything. But there were some really neat moments of 2025, guys.
Yeah.
Huge moments. And every family has their own ups and downs and their milestones and things that they could talk about. But just for you and I, it's been a crazy one. But,
you officially retired this year?
Yeah, on my birthday, I officially retired. And so I actually officially, even though I have not really worked as a teacher for a couple of years, this year I have made it official. I turned the right age and I've filed all my paperwork. And now Lester's a quitter. Now I am officially a quitter.
Oh my God, we got married at the Alamo this year too.
Yeah, we got married at the Alamo.
Yeah, that happened.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
People forgot about
Who
that.
could absolutely forget about that moment?
Married at the Alamo by a security guard. That was wonderful.
It's perfect.
Yes.
Look, I'm still wearing the ring.
There you go.
Right there.
Yep.
My rope, my Texas rope.
Bought that at the gift shop right before I got on my knees. Yeah, I got on 2 knees. I couldn't go on 1 knee. I had to drop to both knees and then had to be helped up by the security guard. It was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
But that was funny and fun. I don't remember, Jamie. There's been a lot though.
Yeah, we did a lot of house hunting and a lot of dreaming with y'all.
Yep.
Done a lot of antiquing with y'all. We built a chicken coop this year, multiple chicken coops, and we're going to expand that even more. You got chickens in 2025.
I do.
Someone fell in love.
Not only do I have Alpha, but I also have Bravo team over here now. And today, Bravo team got to go out and about. By the way, I have to go close them in before
I was just going to say, did you close them? Because
Ellie got married. My son got married this year.
That was last year.
Was that last year?
They've already had their 1-year anniversary.
Oh.
In December. It was December.
It was close, guys.
Yeah.
Close. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We made friends with Mary and Jeff and got to meet them this year. What else?
Man, so
much packed in to a year, to be honest. So many things. And it's almost over, which is wild to think about. Like, I feel like I don't remember it all. I don't remember individual days. I remember moments and I remember things that happened, but some of those feel like a decade ago.
Yeah.
Because while the year flies by, it also feels so long because so much happened during that time.
Yeah.
It's pretty unbelievable.
I know that I'm just going to go ahead and just say this, Jamie. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I worked harder this year on social media than I've ever worked before. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
I have gone live twice every day. Seems like there's been a few days that I haven't. And then I've also posted a video on each channel every day. And I was, at some point, we're going to get our end of year review.
Yeah.
YouTube always just been pretty cool. Right here at the end of the year, they'll probably wait till the first week of the new year, but they will send us a year end review, right? Or year end review. But it's going to tell us exactly how many this and how many that and how many that. And I've not gone by to count, but I'll tell you what, guys, I have worked my tail off on social media this year. I mean, like, I don't even know why y'all are still here. You have to be sick of me at some point. But I'll tell you what, I've been telling you for a long time that we know this is not going to last forever. We know it's not. And you just want to make sure that you just soak up every minute while you can, because when it's gone, it's gone. And we've seen channels die this year. We have seen channels die, channels that were at one point pretty good sized channels, and they've just kind of
gone a different direction.
They've gone different directions.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep going as long as we possibly can. So, yeah. Oh, Barnadette was last year. Right? I don't know.
No, I think she was this year.
Was Barnadette this year?
She was this
big.
year, yeah.
Barnadette was a big factor this year.
Barnadette. Of course, you have Shadow and Nikki Bella over here now. The homegirls are at
What a
home.
Blessing Shadow has been, though. Seriously, Shadow's been something special.
Yes, very much so.
Oh, and then everyone wants to talk about the kazoos. Yeah, we learned a kazoo this year. We did Bible hymns. We've had some fun. Started Coffee Club.
Ranch Hand. Now
yes.
The most recent kittens, which are over at your dad's. Of course, you acquired Jolly. We lost our Sadie actually last Christmas was whenever that happened.
Now, we spent a lot of time through January looking for her. But it was it Christmas Day or Christmas Eve?
It was Christmas Day.
It was the fireworks.
Yeah. Yeah. Cornholio. We lost Cornholio this year. We have a baby alpaca that was born about a week ago. Man, so much, y'all.
Yep.
So much. And you were here for all of it. And I don't know how you weren't sick of us yet, and how you put up with us, because sometimes we can't even put up with each other. What'd you tell me today? That you always love them, but you don't always like them?
Yeah, I was talking to my boss, my former boss, Dr. Sanford, who I still call boss and friend, and we were just catching up, and Jamie overheard something. And she was asking about Ellie and about Lex, and I'm asking about her kids. She has 2 kids as well. And we were kind of joking about the kids and the ages and stuff. And I reminded her of something that she would sometimes tell me back in the days, back when they were younger. She said, she goes, you know what, Lester? She goes, I love them. These are my children, and I love them. But sometimes I don't like them. And I had to remind her of that little quote that she told me, because I've used it a few times myself. I use it a few times with animals that we have. I love them all. They're our animals and we love them. But my God, sometimes they can make where you don't like them too much. And I know you guys feel the same way. You can absolutely love somebody, but not always like them. And, it is like that.
Megan came into our lives this year too and brought us all of these beautiful songs and the videos that go with them.
Yep, absolutely. Sure enough.
And that has been huge as we started off talking about our favorite songs.
I think this is my first year to have moderators.
Yeah.
I don't think that I used moderators last year.
I don't think so.
But we actually introduced moderators this year. And tell you what, that has really helped a whole lot keep the page a little friendlier. And it's not because they have to do a lot of work necessarily. It's just because people know that just, you can't just say anything and get by with it. We're not asking you to agree with this. You're welcome to disagree. We just ask you to be polite and respectful in how you do it. And we feel like a lot of the channels that have more success are also the ones who try to at least somewhat moderate their comments, because people here can run people away a lot faster than sometimes the creators can. You let a group of mean girls or a group of bullies start taking over the comments, and they can certainly run people off or make some people feel unwelcome. And that is our goal, not to make anyone feel like they have any more power over anybody else. We welcome you all. And we always say to those quiet folks who just like to watch and don't talk much in the comments, you are just as welcome here as anybody who comments every third line is from the same person. There's no one who we show, or we don't try to show, favoritism to, but we welcome everybody. We welcome you all. We're blessed to have you, and we're not deserving. We're not. There ain't a thing that we've done that deserves this much love and this much support. And you've shared so many stories with us, and we're just really happy to have you along for the journey.
Oh my God. I won my first fantasy football league.
Oh no, don't remind us.
I forgot.
Jamie. Don't remind us.
You still owe me a tattoo.
I know. Can I work out first? When I go into that tattoo shop,
Oh no.
and they leave me over that table, I want to look good. What? I want to look good? Jamie, what?
That's happening soon.
Can I better start doing some squats.
You better do something.
I better start doing some squats.
You better do
fast.
something, because that tattoo's coming. We have to get it in before the end of the year, I think.
Oh no one ever said that.
Yeah.
No one ever said no. You're until before the next fantasy season starts for sure. Anyways,
How fast did you get Lex's tattoo?
by his birthday, which is in March.
All right, you have till March.
Okay.
That's it.
Deal.
Dill or deal?
Deal. By the way, Lex, you want to play deal or no deal? You can win some cash. Yes. Jamie, you're gonna come join us. You're gonna be my banker, okay? We're gonna carry this. We're gonna carry this to the counter over here, okay?
Well,
I'm gonna unplug it. I'm gonna carry you guys right over here. You guys,
Watch out, Trixie's behind you.
I know there's dogs all around my feet. Hey, Jamie, bring my phone over too, because I'm actually on my hotspot. That'll be fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. And then Jamie, I have the boxes over here. Bring that 20 that's sitting right there, and help me get this set up right quick.
All right.
Are you yawning?
I am yawning.
So one of these boxes is going to be empty, and we got to find and put that 20. Hey, Lex, you got to put a shirt on.
This is a nipple-free zone.
Nipple-free zone in here, Lex. So Lex and Ellie both have already got their Christmas gifts from me, and
They've
but
not gotten them from me yet, though.
I still do. We're going to have our family Christmas this Friday or Saturday. All right, Lex, you can't look here just for a minute. I've got to do a couple of things.
Walk away. Walk away.
One of them should be empty.
You haven't been watching YouTube, right? Like your dad's most recent lives or anything like that?
You find it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Put them in order 1 through whatever. 1 through 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You said 6, 7.
And 10. Oh no, I said 6, 7,
Wait.
Lex.
6, 7.
6, 7, 6, 7. I just said 6, 7, son.
We're really cool. I don't know if you know this. Why are you hiding your face?
All right,
Oh.
son. Walk over here. Hey, Jamie, I need one chair so Lex can sit here. Any chair, they can see his face.
I think he's going to just stand.
Huh?
He's not going to be able to sit right there.
I think you can. Come over here, son, and sit down in this chair right here. There you go. All right, now people can't see you. Now they can. All right, there you go. All right, Jamie,
Yeah.
you come over here, and you gonna be the banker.
Yeah.
All righty. Lex, you remember how this game goes? Move, Trixie.
I need a reminder.
Trixie, you're trapped, sweetie. Come out of the corner. Come on, Trixie. Oh my gosh, that Trixie girl. Okay, here we go. Now, guys, thank y'all for supporting us in this game of mine. I know you probably get sick of it, but Lex has not had a chance to play this year yet. Son, in these boxes that are numbered 1 through 10, there are different amounts of money, okay? They range from $1 all the way to $100, all right? Now, what you're going to do is, before we start, you're going to select which box you feel really good about. You feel really good about one of these boxes, and just take that box, don't open it, and move it off to the side over there, okay? Any box that you feel good about, take it and move it off to the side. Everyone's saying good luck. All right, Lex has picked box number 9, and he moved it off to the side. Okay, now at this point, you're going to open 3 boxes, and we're going to eliminate those from your possible winnings, okay? So you're going to open 3 boxes, and as you open them, show us how much they are, and we're going to eliminate them.
These are what I can't win at the end, right?
This is what you're not going to win.
Because you hope that you got the
Yes.
That's the
$100.
You hope so. All right, whenever you're ready, open a box and tell us how much is inside of it.
You're going to open 3 this round.
Yeah. Jamie, stop yawning.
I
You're going to put
can't
us all to
help it.
sleep. He's opening box number 1.
Inside. It's only $1.
No. Okay, well, that's a wonderful start. That's a perfect start. He got the $1 bill already. Okay, now open a second box. He's going for box number 3.
I can't believe you didn't pick 6, 7.
Uh-oh, this looks like a lot of money.
Oh boy. Wait, I need to.
Oh, this looks like a lot of money.
10, 15, 35, 55, 75.
Guys, that was the 75. Okay, son, one more box. Open one more box. Let Jamie do that for you. Open one more box, and then we're going to have the banker give us a call. Okay, the banker will give us a call after one more box.
No way you put both of the ones right next to each other. Yeah, this is just 10.
That is the 10. Okay, good. Give that to Jamie. And now, everybody looky here. Now, these are the numbers that are still left, okay? These are the possible winnings, all right? Jamie, as our honorary banker, could you please look at what's still remaining and give Lex a bank offer?
$45.
Which means that if you stop playing right now, I will give you $45. We can send it to you into your green card. Is it called green card?
Green light.
Green light, or we can just give it to you cash. Or you can keep playing and try to win more.
I'm going to keep playing.
You're going to keep playing?
Yeah.
Okay. That means it's time to open 3 more boxes that you will not be winning, okay? So open 3 more. Good luck, son. He's going to open box number 5.
This is 25.
There's the $25. You want to get some low numbers here, son. You need to get that 2 and get that 5 out of there. Get that 2 and that 5 out of there, okay? Come on. 2 more boxes. Box number 10. Oh,
boy. This is 40.
That's the 40. Now, good news, the 100 is still available, son.
50-50 right now. Good and bad.
The 100 is still available. One more box before the banker calls. You really need to get a low number.
Yes.
And he got a low number. Okay. Banker. Ring, ring.
We're going $60.
All right. So, Lex, hold on. The banker is going to offer you $60. 60. $60 is a lot of money.
Yes, I'm taking my $60.
Huh?
I'm taking my $60.
You're going to take the 60?
Yes.
You're the fireworks.
Yeah, I thought it was gunshots.
You don't want to keep playing for maybe 100?
No, I'm not gonna, bro. Every time I do this and I never win, bro. I gotta be-
Okay, so Lex is going to take the deal. He's going to take his $60, but let's just find out if you had kept playing what you would have won. If he would have won, he's already done. He would have.
I want to keep playing like a little bit longer. I changed my mind. I wanna
Too late. What is it?
Show them what's in it, Lex.
Wait, this isn't when I.
Ah! That's only 20. That was 4 or 5. So that would have been 20 what he'd have won.
Bro,
Lex has taken the $60 and he actually has come out ahead this time.
You made a good deal.
Congratulations. You made a great deal, son. Let me ask you real fast while you're here. Tell me your highlight of the year 2025. If there's one moment that will just live forever in your mind of this year, can you name one moment? Was there one particular moment that was really special to you? It could be school related, academics, football, basketball.
Yeah, football was the highlight of my year, that football season.
So your football season was your highlight of your year?
Mm-hmm.
Was there any particular play or any particular game or any particular moment, or just the fact of just a really good year?
It was just the atmosphere of the football season. It was like the most exciting part of the year.
Okay, so you really enjoyed your football season.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I enjoyed going to your games, so that was a lot of fun for me too. Thank you for playing, and thank you for coming over here and being a part of our live stream. I love you, son. Don't worry, guys. He stopped saying he loves me a while back, but I know he does.
I feel like I'm the kid at the adult table right now because the table
You want to move back where we came from?
No, it's actually great lighting.
You like it better over here?
I do. I like it better over
Well,
here.
can we pull it closer at least?
Sure, absolutely.
That was fun. Lex got himself $60. You sure you don't want to play?
I'm good to go.
Would you like to do one quick thing with me real fast? Something I would love to see you do.
Say what it is first before I
I
say yes.
promise you, there's a lot of people on here who would also love to see you do it.
Tell me what it is first.
I will not tell you. I'll just tell you that you would make a lot of people smile.
Tell me what it is.
Jamie just agreed to do it with
Maybe.
unconditionally. Do you love these folks unconditionally?
Yeah, but do I trust you when it comes to making me
Guys,
do things?
Tell her to do it. Just tell her to do it. It's not going to be sing. It is not going to be sing. I promise you that. It's not going to be sing. Oh, no. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Where did I hide it? I had it.
I hit it.
You hid that? Where'd you hide it?
I don't know.
Jamie? No fair. No fair. Lex, please come do one last game with us. You don't need to do all the counters.
It's in the bedroom on
In
your
the
rainbow
bedroom.
on your rainbow snowsuit.
What do I have to do?
Just come over here real fast. Oh, don't stop. Lex, don't start sulking. Move, Trixie.
Wait till you see your dad's new snowsuit.
All right, Lex, sit down over here real fast. I promise one thing and I'll let y'all go.
How do you really play the game?
I'll just say how you play it. Okay, so take a pig snout. Take a pig snout. And
I
then,
feel like I want that one.
all right, and then put those over your head. Or they have to be facing upward. So the little snout
Like that?
is down. The snout is down. Like that.
No, what? That's not real. It doesn't go on like that. It like slides up my
And
face. It goes like this, yeah.
Okay, so let's slide over a little bit. Okay, now Lex, slide over a little bit. Slide your chair in where we can see you. All right, now stop making that noise. Now in this game, you don't want to make a noise, okay? Unlock your phone. Stop making the noise.
Hold on, I want to see what this is.
I'm gonna.
How does it make noise?
You're not playing, Jamie. Please.
I want to see what these are.
You're taking away from the game, and our hour's up already.
This is a funny game.
But we're doing it in the fast version.
Get in the camera. Don't make me do this alone.
All right, Lex. Never mind. All right, we'll take the game down then.
All right.
If I can't get you to pay attention and focus.
I'm paying
Not good.
attention.
All right. So as of right now, Lex, pull yours off real fast. And then we'll let Jamie go first. Let me see it. Okay. Where's Google at? Why is your Google not on here?
It's right here.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to do dad jokes and see if I can get you to laugh, okay? If you make the pig noise, you get a point. You do not want to get points in this game. First one to 3 points loses, okay? Understand?
And you
Lex, you know what? Put yours on at the same time. I can hear for who's it comes out from. Funny dad jokes. Okay, let me get a pair of glasses. Trixie, move away from me. All right, are you guys ready?
Let me just figure out how to put it on. Okay.
All right, I'm just going to go with the first
I
one.
look like I have pigtails.
Are you ready? Remember, you do not want to make a noise. You have to be completely silent. If you make a noise, that means that you lose. You get a point, okay?
I'm making a
Bro, isn't it
noise
not hard
even
for
if
you to
I breathe.
Isn't it not hard for you to breathe?
Breathe in your
Yes,
mouth.
even if you breathe right now,
All
it's
right.
gonna come out that way.
It's not in the mouth.
Okay, here you go. You ready? Okay. Oh, I've seen this before. Did you guys hear about that new restaurant that's on the moon? It has great food, but no atmosphere. Okay. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies! Oh, you guys are good. You guys are real good. So I tried to make up a joke about a ghost, but I just don't have the right spirit. Okay, come on. Y'all are too good at this. Oh no, I don't want to add. Okay, why is it bad to iron a 4-leaf clover? Well, you should never press your luck. What did one hat say to the other? Wait here, I'm going ahead. Guys, are you not going to laugh?
You told us not. The goal was not to laugh.
The worst jokes of all time.
What happened to the frog? Put it back on, Lex.
Bro, what is that? What is that sound?
What
It makes me
happened?
laughing because I looked at you.
What type of bear is toothless? A gummy bear. Why didn't a skeleton go on the roller coaster? He did not have the guts. Okay, never mind. What did the cereal bring to the bank? Checks. What did one wall say to the other? Let's meet in the corner. Okay, take them off. It's over.
Hold on a second.
Bro, these are the worst jokes.
They are
You couldn't
really.
get any
Well,
other
you told us
joke.
not to laugh, but hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right.
I don't know why things were so funny to me.
Hold on. Put that on. And you put one on too. All right.
Ow. Oh, this one's cold.
Hold on. I'm going to pick just a few of these.
Why do you look like that with the big thing on? You look weird.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Here's just a few. Pick one. What's it say?
Pretend to lick a delicious ice cream, then get brain freeze. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you laughing?
Because I can't wait
What's
to
so
see
funny
you do
about
that. Try it. Go
You
ahead.
can do what it says.
Huh?
He
You can do it,
has
do
to
it.
do what he says.
Do what it says.
Oh, I can do what it says. So I have to pretend to lick an ice cream and then get brain freeze. Okay. Lex, I heard you. Okay, I did it without laughing.
Okay.
All right, now
Hold on a
Lex's
second.
turn.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm picking out a few more.
It's taking too long.
It's not.
Yeah, people are going to be bored.
All right, Lex. Choose wisely.
Pretend to be toast popping out of the toaster.
Pretend to be toast
What?
popping out of the toaster.
You might need to move your chair.
Oh, so like. Let me try again. Let me try again.
Why does mine sound like
They
it's
all
about to
have a
take
different
off?
They're like a kazoo.
Mine quivers.
All right, your turn.
Okay, hold these up.
All right, here's Jamie. Last one.
I don't know what this is. Pretend. Pretend to choke on something.
Okay.
There was one in here I wanted you to do.
Oh no.
Pretend to make a vase in pottery class.
Pretend to make a vase in pottery class?
Yes.
Like Stephanie does?
Yes.
So my wheel turns the thing?
Yeah.
What's so funny about that? Why is that funny?
Because you have to breathe. Like, I need to breathe to live. I don't know how to breathe.
Lex,
Yeah.
do an impression of Donald Trump.
Oh yes.
Why
An impression of Donald Trump.
I have to do this.
Come on, this will be hilarious. Please, it'll be so funny.
It's that or to pretend to be a chicken laying an egg.
I'd rather pretend to be. Wait, what?
A chicken
Pretend
laying
to
an
be a
egg.
chicken laying an egg or pretend to be Donald
Oh,
Trump.
you give me the two worst ones.
I don't know.
It's gonna be impossible to pick things, but
I think it came from the China. No. It's the China.
I need to
The China virus.
not do it for the sake of my own well-being and like.
I think here's what I think. I think it'd be like we're gonna have the best party. It's gonna be the biggest, the
It'll
best,
be the best, the best of, yes.
the most people will come and be the most extravagant. Like that's what you could have done.
All right, take them off. Let's have those back where they belong.
All right, that's funny. I feel like
I feel like
Where
a
did
total
those come from?
letdown that I could not get y'all to laugh at my
you
dad
told
jokes.
us. You told us not to laugh.
I know, but that's the whole point. Most people laugh more when you say not to laugh.
Well,
It was just not funny. Dude.
They were not funny.
You could have got way better.
Well,
I
I'm
heard that-
sorry.
so the name of that game is called Snort Funny.
Hold it. People can see it in case they want to buy it. for the
Snort
family.
Funny. Absolutely hilarious
son.
and cute. Thanks for playing. I'll expect you to work on your chicken laying.
And your
Acting.
impersonations of Donald Trump.
Yes, that was good times, y'all. That actually made my nose sweat. Does that even make sense at all?
It made your nose sweat.
Like it's sweat. It's not running. It literally is sweating from where it touched me. I guess I got hot.
Okay, well, friends, we are going to let you all go. We've had you for over an hour. So thank you so much for being a part of the live tonight, the last live of 2025. And then we promise we're going to bring it even, we're going to bring 2026 in with a bang, guys. It's going to be even better. Is there any way we can top 2025, Jamie? Can we top 2025? We had a good year.
I hope that we do in the best way.
We're going to try. I forgot about my special Timeout Tuesday moment from Bourbon Street. That was one of my funnest moments.
That was definitely a highlight.
That was a good live too. And then, yeah, we've had some fun. But listen, we're going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. We're very blessed to have you. And like I said earlier, we don't deserve you, but we're not going to give you away. We're not going to trade you for nothing. So don't even think about going somewhere else for 2026. Stick around and see what kind of neat things we have in store for this upcoming year, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all, tomorrow we're going to name a baby alpaca.
Oh, you don't want to do it tonight?
Nope. I'm holding out. Tomorrow morning, we're going to
Okay.
name that baby.
Well, we're pretty certain of the name. Anybody that goes and looks can see for themselves a name. However, there's nothing wrong with having a middle name, guys. And we can absolutely play with middle names a little bit, okay?
That's the truth.
And that may actually happen. We may give that baby a first name that you all picked and a middle name that someone just cannot seem to let go of, okay? But that'll be tomorrow. What? That'll be tomorrow, okay?
Y'all, we love you all so very much. We hope you stay safe, stay well, stay warm. I know there's a polar vortex coming across this country again. We're going to have some family time this week, and we look forward to sharing all of that with you. Thanks so much for joining us on the last Sanctuary Sunday of 2025.
Go ahead.
For giving us the greatest gift of all, which is your time.
All right. Chef kisses, guys. Chef kisses. Come on. All right. Thank you.
Looking for a church that I don't believe in, praying for a chance I've already been given. I've got trucks and land, a beautiful wife, my parents still here to share my life. Two boys I raised into two young men. Now life's more complete than it's ever been. I can't shake this shadow on the wall that any day, anytime I could lose it all. I don't know how many suns I'll see, or if I'll ever be all I can be, but I know I'm fighting for this life. Yours and mine and all we found. I won't give up, I won't break down. Why am I scared? I'll never get there, when I should know I'm already